Bush with your CID-TV News Brief, community headlines, and weather forecast. Thanks for joining us. Two young farmers and His Excellency Governor Martin Roper rang the bell, officially opening the 53rd Agriculture Show on Wednesday. Thousands of residents and visitors, young and old, went to the Ag Show, where vendors showcased their arts and crafts, fruits and vegetables, farm animals, plants, and sold tasty local foods of all kinds. There was lots to see and do at the annual event organized by the Agricultural Society with support from the Department and Ministry of Agriculture. This year's theme, Agriculture for the Future, Agriculture is a Long-Term Solution, is a fitting one, said Ag Society President George Smith, who was one of the various speakers on the day. He talked about the importance of the agricultural industry.
Food production today and in the future will no longer be on profit alone, but security as well, given the realities we now live in. The link between climate change and food security can no longer be ignored. There's no other sector in the history of humanity that is as important as agriculture. Without it, we would be relegated to nothing more than hunters and gatherers.
Now, throughout the day, there was entertainment from many performers, including the Clifton Hunter Steel Band, the John A. Cumber Primary School Quadrille Dancers, and the Chicago Boys, a group of acrobatic performers from the U.S. city of Chicago. Yeah! A delegation from Jamaica's agriculture industry also paid a visit to the Cayman Islands this week to continue talks about agricultural partnerships between the two countries. Jamaica's Honorable J.C. Hutchison, minister without a portfolio for the Ministry of Industry, Commerce, Agriculture and Fisheries, as well as his delegation, attended the Agriculture Show, where he had this to say.
We continue to look forward to deepening the relationship, and we assure you that Jamaica stands ready to assist with the provision of training, capacity building, and technical assistance as you continue to grow and develop the agricultural sector here. Currently, there is a long list of fresh produce and plant products which are eligible for import into Cayman from Jamaica. And in the spirit of South-South and neighborly cooperation, it is our belief that there is potential for improved trade. Based on our discussions, there is a potential, for example, of providing assistance in developing the livestock industry in Cayman. And in this regard, we can explore the export of breeding stock to bolster your breeding program.
Some past and current government ministers attended the Ag Show, while Minister for Agriculture, the Honorable Juliana O'Connell-Connolly, announced some future plans.
We have finally arrived, thanks to the work of many previous ministers of agriculture, one of whom I see here sitting in the front today, Mr. Kirk Tibbett, the late John McLean, Gilbert McLean, and others who have worked assiduously to ensure that the public and indeed the private sector fully gravitates and appreciates the hard work of our farmers, and to be fully cognizant and indeed wrap their minds around the ideology that our farmers produce some of the best produce in the world. But our farmers need help. As we've now progressed in the ministry, we've hired a agriculture policy advisor. Well, our Jamaicans were kind. In fact, we stole him from the minister's office, and he's here working diligently, visiting our farmers with Wilbur from Easton to talk with the farmers, get down to their level, see where they are and what they need. We are now at the juncture that we need to put more investment into our farmers. We need to come up with a policy whereby we can give them farming grants, as we've had to do with sports when we wanted to build that sector of our economy. We also need to move more closer towards the value-added aspect of agriculture, and we need to get agriculture in our education curriculum. I've given that directive, that mandate, that as we move to change and metamorphosize our education curriculum, that I wanted sports into it, along with the basic core programs, but I also want agriculture, because at the end of the day, the conclusion of it all is that what we grow is what we eat, and we eat what we grow. If we can start from the younger generation, just as the environmentalists did, we can change the psyche of a new Caymanian residential generation so that they can appreciate that farming isn't an alternative lifestyle. Farming is in the very Caymanian DNA genetics. That's what brought us to where we are, and that's what's going to put the element of sustainability into the successful development of this country. So I will be taking a policy paper to the Honourable Premier and my colleagues, setting out ways and means that we can better assist our farmers so that not only we come here once a year, but now that we have 19 constituencies, there's absolutely no reason that we cannot have Agriculture Day in each of the constituencies, culminating on Ash Wednesday, where we have our big, much anticipated Agriculture Day.
And organizers tell us an estimated 8,500 people made their way through the gates of the Agriculture Show on Ash Wednesday. While traditional rag rugs, handmade bags, hats, and drawings were just a few of the beautiful arts and crafts items that Sunrise Adult Center clients presented for sale during Wednesday's staging of the annual Agricultural Show, SRC Director Kimberly Voden says she's quite thrilled with her team's participation in the Agriculture Show for the first time in recent years. She added that participating at the show by running the stall also provides clients with essential life skills, practice in money management, and communication skills. Ms. Voden further described her team's participation as a way to increase public awareness about the SRC, its programs, and the skills and talents of its clients. Now, anyone who's interested in purchasing craft items or ordering handmade rag rugs are asked to call the Sunrise Center at 949-3330. That's 949-3330. Now for a check on other community stories making Radio Cayman headlines this Thursday. The Department of Environment is reminding the public that the Cayman Islands lobster fishing season comes to an end Sunday, March 1st, and remains closed until November 30th each year. Now, during this period, no one may take lobster or purchase, receive, or have in their possession lobster taken from Cayman waters during that period. This off-season, they say, allows for various protected species a chance to repopulate in the wild. Now, for further information about species protections, closed seasons for fishing rules locally, you can contact the DOE on 949-8469. That's 949-8469. And of course, for this and other Radio Cayman stories, you can go online to radiocayman.gov.ky. Turning now to a look at our weather forecast from the Cayman Islands National Weather Service. Cloudiness mainly over the sister islands continues to move to the northeast. Further north, a cold front over the northwest Caribbean is expected to move into our area by early tonight, supporting light winds initially, but they will increase to moderate to fresh winds with rough seas by tonight. Radar images show isolated showers that are west of Grand Cayman, moving towards the east. Today's high temperature reached 84 degrees, the low was 70. The forecast calls for partly cloudy skies with a 20% chance of showers over Grand Cayman. Partly cloudy to cloudy skies over the sister islands with an increased chance of showers are expected tonight as the front moves over our area. Winds will blow from the north to northeast at 10 to 15 knots from the afternoon, increasing to 15 to 20 knots from late tonight. Sea conditions are slight to moderate with wave heights of 1 to 3 feet during the day. Of course, that will increase to rough to 4 to 6 feet from late tonight. Boaters with small craft should exercise caution over open waters as higher swells are likely to affect the north and western coastlines of the islands. Now, for more on your local weather, you can go online to weather.gov.ky for the very latest there. They also have an app that you can download, that's CINWS. And that ends today's news brief here on CIG Television. If you missed it, you can go to the Cayman Islands Government Facebook page or to the CIG Television YouTube channel. I'm Donna Bush. Have a great night.